I hope you enjoy this video. So you know you can use the code Lachlan10 and save 10% on any of my instructionals through BJJ Fanatics, and you can use the code Lachlan to save 30% on the Grapplers guide. If you use these links, it also helps me out. We're working the knee through pass, okay? So it's really common guard pass in Jiu-Jitsu. For those who are new, basically when I'm against someone, I don't want their feet in front of me. This is where they can start to set up submissions. I want to get past their legs, okay? And what we're going to go through is the knee cut, where we're able to pin their leg with one of our legs, secure good control of their upper body, and then we can slide our knee free, and we end up in side control, so we're in much better position, okay? Let's go through a few things that are important for this. First off, if Ben has either of his legs anywhere on my torso, he can just reset me at any point. So if I start trying to do a knee through pass, he can push me back, okay? So I never want that. What I want is to control, usually around the ankles, especially on this leg, sometimes a bit closer to the knee, but usually on the shin. Because if you hold the knees, they can circle their feet really well, okay? If I hold the ankles, he can't circle his feet as well, all right? The first one we're gonna do, I'm gonna walk out to the side a little bit. So essentially what I want is this is the leg I'm gonna pin with my legs. I want it between my legs, okay? Once it's between my legs, I can then drive my right knee in and I can pin it, okay? If we do that from here, his leg can block me, okay? So I'm kind of walking him to the side, pushing that leg down a little bit, and then I get an angle to actually put my leg on and pin it, okay? My weight is on the leg, it's not on the ground, okay? If I put it on the ground, he can actually move and escape and get out of there. When I put my shin on his leg, it pins him in place, okay? As we do that, I also need to stop this leg from bothering me, okay? So again, as I said before, if you can get that foot attached, that's a problem, but also if you can get his knee in front like this as a knee shield. And again, when I try to get my upper body pressure, he pushes with that knee and I get pushed off, okay? So I want to get that out of the way. So as I walk to the side here, I'm going to be pushing outwards on that leg. So it's harder for Ben to bring that knee in or that foot in, all right? When I drive my knee across, I'm going to put my shoulder in front of that knee. Once that's there, I've dealt with that problem, okay? So if I go like this, see how my shoulder's dropped in front of the knee, try and bring that knee in front, bring the foot in front, it's going to be stuck, okay? So that's our initial entry is like that, all right? As opposed to like this, okay, where that's going to come in nice and easy. So we're going to go like this, shoulders come inside, all right? Now we've pinned the legs. My aim is now to control the upper body, okay? For now, we're going to assume that Ben's not pushing or doing anything that bothers me, and I can get ideal grips. So my hand's going to swing inside. I'm going to control down near the hip with my left hand, and my right hand's either going to grab around the head or we can grab this elbow, okay? Once I've got that, so when I say upper body control, you should feel like they can't like really just push you away with their arms now. Like I'm attached to it, I've got a good pull. All right. Now, and only now do I start sliding my knee out. So I can start putting my knee towards the ground and I can start sliding my hip out, okay? We wait till we have our control of the upper body before we do that, all right? Once my hips are free, there's one last little thing I need to do. See how Ben's facing me a little bit? So if he does a good hip escape, he might get his leg back in front and recover, okay? That's why this is one reason why I much prefer my elbow to be down at the hip, because if he goes to hip escape, it's going to be harder to make that space. If you go high underhook, hip escape, he gets his leg back in, okay? We're going to be at the hip, slide out, hips out, and then to make it so he's not facing me, I'm going to walk into him with my hips, turn his feet away, and I consolidate side control. All right. Again, coming in here, I'm going to go shin, so ankle and shin really. Walk to the side. At the same time as my knee comes in, my shoulder is going to come inside the knee. Okay, I'm going to pummel my hand inside and control upper body and the hip. Okay, once I have good control, I slide my knee out, walk into his leg, and consolidate side control. Angle to enter the knee cut pass now. Okay, so essentially it can be a real problem, this leg that keeps pummeling in and bothering me. All right, so even though we covered some ways of dealing with that, it is a real issue. You know, Ben's circling and pushing and getting that knee shield. One thing I can do instead is actually move this way first, pin that leg, and actually come across with a knee cut. And this is a really good one because generally in guard passing, if you can threaten one side, so usually if let's say I start passing this way, Ben often starts getting all his defenses on this side, but he's actually open on the other side. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to our right, and he's usually tight here, but there's like some gaps here. Okay, and that's where I'm gonna start to work my knee cut across this way and pass through that. Okay. So I'm going to first make sure this leg goes between your legs. So I need to just hold the shin. I still hold both shins again. I'll make sure the leg goes here, in between my legs, and my right leg now is gonna pin this thigh. Let's turn it a minute. So we're here. My right leg is now gonna pin that leg. Okay. Make sure you're jamming this leg that he can't escape it. Okay. So we turn a bit now. My feet want to be wide for good balance, but my knees want to be tight to stop him freeing the foot. Okay. If you do either of them, the opposite. So if I open my legs wide, now he can free his leg easily. If I put my feet together, I've got no mobility or ability to turn. Okay, so I want to pin the leg with my right leg. Okay. Now that we're here, this is definitely not getting a knee shield or anything with that leg at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to punch my hand on the ground as a post. Don't grab them because I lose my balance here. You could sweep me up. I'm not like cupping with that. I'm just posting it on the ground. Okay, here, hand goes on the ground. I want to then bring my weight forward and reach out nice and high with this. Then all I do, just lift my knee up a little bit, take it across to the other side, and drive it down towards the ground. Okay. Connect your hands, slide through, and finish. Okay. Key with this one, don't hit them in the groin when you do that. So I'm actually not heavy at all with my leg. My leg's quite light, it just slides across. Okay. I'm not like cutting across like that. Okay. Hands on the mat, legs nice and light, I cut across, and I can pass. Okay. Last thing with this, we don't want the knee shield. Okay. I don't want this knee coming in front of my hip. So if I do this and I keep my hips up, see that? I've just ran into the problem that we were trying to deal with in the first place. So what I need to do is as my knee slides, my hip covers where my knee is. Okay. So I do like this. Okay. See how my hip's in the way of his knee shield? Try a knee shield. Okay. So it's like, as I come across, there's that midpoint, I start dropping my hip and sliding through. I don't go like that and leave this big gap. My hips dropping and sliding. So grab the legs, foot between your legs, pin one leg, hand on the ground as an underhook, post, cut across, lock. You can lock your hands, right? But still keep your elbow pretty low, okay? So I don't go up here because we're gonna run into that hip escape problem again. Okay. If I lock my hands low, I can at least stop it, go hip escape. Now, much harder, okay? And we can turn and finish the pass. All right. With this, it is important that your hand, this left hand has to actually go quite high because I need to put backward pressure against Ben here. Okay, so a problem could be, let's say if I put it here, right, and I go across, kind of like ball up and dump me forward. I think I like kind of losing my balance and all my positioning. Right. What I want is this hand high, and then I can like sit my weight back. If he tries to ball up with his legs, I've got like a really good counter pressure with like I'm dropping my weight back into this leg, stopping his knees coming to his chest, and that gives him a better positioning to finish. Okay.